Welcome my dear students. So today you are going to learn how to identify the account, how to classify the account, and how to write debit and credit based on the principles of accounts. Okay, so let me explain. Sold goods to Rajesh. It is one transaction. Each and every transaction there should be two accounts, and one should be receiving aspect, the other should be giving aspect. In this aspect, we should identify two accounts. Why? Because receiving aspect is debit and giving aspect is credit. So in this aspect, we should identify the account. So here the transaction is sold goods to Rajesh, means here sold means selling goods. Goods means it is related to real account. Okay, so what is the real account? Why we say real account? Goods means asset. Assets are related to real account. Here what is the rule of the real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out, right? This is first account. Then second one, sold goods to Rajesh. So here Rajesh is a person. Person is related to personal account. So in the personal account, what is the rule of the personal account? Debit is the receiver and credit is the giver. So here sold goods to Rajesh means Rajesh is receiving, so that Rajesh is receiver. So Rajesh is going to debit. So Rajesh is debit, and when we sell the goods we should write sales account. Sales account should be credited. Okay. Then second transaction, cash deposited in the bank. So in this transaction also you should identify two accounts. Okay. For example, here cash deposited in the bank means cash is one account, bank is another account. So cash means asset. Asset means it is related to real account. Then bank means it is a business organization, so it is related to personal account, right? Cash deposit in the bank means according to the personal account, bank is the receiver or the giver. We should identify. So when we deposit in the cash in the bank means bank is receiving cash, so bank is the receiver, so bank account should be debited. Then cash means asset. When asset is going out, according to the rule, debit what comes in, credit what goes out, so the cash should be credited. Okay, so bank account is debit, then cash account is credit. The first topic, it is journal. Okay, so before starting the journal, I will explain what is the meaning of journal, how to prepare the journal, what are the rules and regulations of the journal. All the business transactions are recorded in the journal based on the debit and credit. This is the second stage of the accounting cycle. All transactions are recorded in chronological order. It is called a book of primary entry or original entry because all the business transactions recorded first in this book. The process of recording transactions in journal is called journalizing. The entry made in the journal is called journal entry. Advantages of journal. Point A, chronological order. Point B, explanation of transaction. Point C, record of both aspects within brackets debit aspect and credit aspect. Here you can see the format on the screen, format of the journal. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. So first column is date, the second column is particulars, the third column is LF, and fourth column is debit, and fifth column is credit. So this is the format of the journal. Here you can see the journal entry. For example, here 2020 March 2nd bought machinery rupees 10,000. So this is the transaction. In this transaction or each and every transaction there are two accounts. One is for debit and second one for credit. So here bought machinery means here two accounts are there. One is machinery account and second one is cash account. When we buy, so immediately we pay the cash, so that machinery account is one account and cash account is second account. So when we buy the machinery, as per the real account, machinery is coming. When asset is coming, it is debit. So cash is going, so cash account is credit. So machinery account is debit and the cash account is credit. After that, we have to record the transaction in the journal. So in the date column, we should write March 2nd, First debit item we should write here machinery account. Near LF column we should write debit. In the debit column 10,000. And after that it is compulsory you have to leave some space and you should write to cash account, and in the credit column 10,000. Then within brackets you have to write being bought machinery for cash. That means before the transaction simply you add being. So bracket close. It is known as narration. Narration means brief explanation of the transaction. So after that we have to draw one line. The line should be only in the particulars column. So one entry is finished. So in this way the way of recording is known as journalizing. Okay, let me explain the second transaction. In the second transaction you can see 2020 March 31st salary paid 1,000. So here two accounts, salaries paid means you are paying the cash, so cash account is credit. So salary account is debit and cash account is credit. So in the journal first we should write in the date column date March 31st, salary account near LF debit, in the debit column 10,000. Again we should leave the space to cash account, credit column 1,000. So within brackets being salaries paid, bracket close. Then after that again you have to draw the line. So second entry also finished. Third entry 2020 April 1st Ramya commenced business with cash. That means when they start the business, so the cash account is debit, the capital account is credit. In the second transaction April 3rd, sold goods for cash means cash is coming debit, sales goods means goods are going, it is credit. Then April 6th, bought furniture 15,000, there are two accounts, furniture account is debit. Why? Because when we buy, furniture is coming, then cash is going, so cash account is credit. After that these three transactions you are going to record in the journal. Okay, so date 1st we should write cash account is debit, then credit is to capital within brackets being Ramya commenced business with cash. So in the debit column 12,000 and credit column 12,000. After that we have to draw the line. How to read this journal? Cash account debtor to capital, cash account debtor to capital. In this way we have to read the journal. Then April 3rd, sold goods for cash means cash account is debit and sales account is credit. Amount 10,000, 10,000. Within brackets being sold goods for cash, bracket close and underline. Second entry also finished. Then third entry April 6th, bought furniture 15,000. So furniture account is debit, then it is 15,000. Then to cash account it is 15,000. Narration is being bought furniture, then again line. So in this way we are going to record number of transactions in the journal. The way of recording the transactions in the journal, it is known as journalizing. I think you understood. So try to practice more problems, then after that you will get perfection. But you should get 100% perfection in these journals. Why? Because journals are basics, just like in English letters A, B, C, D, so alphabets. Okay, so that you should concentrate more and more and practice more and more, then you will get perfection. Okay, thank you.